Hello there everyone, this is Brother Birch. In this video I will be introducing the week 6 team activity. Okay, so last week we created databases uh, and a bunch of tables for our project, and we are going to use the scripture table that we used last week, but we're also going to make a new table. This table is going to be called topic with two columns, ID and name, and then we'll need to manually insert the following topics into the table. Okay, so we'll just have three topics to start with in our topic table. Create another table to link scriptures to topics. This is a many to many relationship, so it requires another table for the linking. Make sure to include foreign keys constraints. All right, so that's really important. That table will look pretty simple, I would say. It'll probably just have, uh, a way to reference the two IDs from the scripture table and the topic table. Create a PHP page to insert a new scripture along with its topics. Note that you're inserting a new scripture and adding a link to an existing topic all in the same post. All right, so for this, I would recommend that you come back to our reading. Surprise, surprise. Insert, update, and delete. All of these are just going to take you to W3 Schools and show you how to do those commands. And so get familiar with those there, since this might be new to many of you. But then also make sure you're comfortable with the following topics that we have encountered to some degree over the past weeks. Looking at foreign keys, that's going to be really important. You know, this week as you make your topic table and your table to map topic and scripture together and track that many-to-many relationship. Not null, when you insert into a table, when you create a table, what columns should be specified as not null columns, and then uniqueness. So be sure to review these different topics. And then here's the fun part, okay? So being able to make all these changes from PHP. I would recommend highly that you watch these videos. They'll be very helpful for you. And just kind of go through this reading, make sure that you have a good handle on it. I know when I was working on my solution to it, I had my index page, which had a form, okay? And you can just Google Bootstrap form, and you could just grab something similar to this. But in the team activity, it says here, show a text box for book, chapter, verse, and content. Then have a PHP script generate checkboxes for each topic contained in the DB for that table. Okay, so I'd have this like book, scripture, verse, chapter, whatever it just said, and then I'd have my checkboxes coming from that table. So we've done something similar to this in the past, so that shouldn't be anything new for you. Then after a user submits the form, have the application show a page that lists all the scriptures in the database. Okay, so doing this, it might be easier to, when you have your submit form, when you have your form get submitted, whenever they hit that button at the bottom, go to a separate PHP file that will do all of your work for you. It'll go through each attribute, each text box of that form and checkbox and everything, every part of the form, and basically build your query for you to insert into the scripture table and any other tables that you might need. And then once all that code has been executed and those queries have been made using PHP, then you'll just redirect to the page where you actually display the data. Okay. So that's my suggestion on kind of getting started with this assignment. If you have any questions, let me know or work in your groups, and I'll be happy to help you out.